Hello, and welcome to another Mr. Dave Pizza video. I am your host, Dave. And today I'll be talking about Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. I'll be doing kind of a brief review. I didn't win the game or anything, but I played it a bit and I have some thoughts. And overall, it's pretty cool. So we'll just go ahead and dive right into the game. This came out this past week on the 10th of September, and it's available for free from Epic Games right now. I'm not sure what the reason for the free game is, if they're trying to promote Rugrats, if they're coming out with a new cartoon, or what's going on, but yeah, you can get it for free. And as you see in the background, you can play it in 8-bit mode, which is pretty awesome actually. It features two modes. One's more like the production TV show level cartoon graphics, and then the other one's 8-bit graphics, kind of like a more retro version, which I didn't even realize when I first started playing it. I just kind of started playing it and I was like, oh, this is pretty fun or whatever, in the cartoon style graphics. And then I was getting ready to do the review and I read that you could do it in 8-bit mode, and so I tried that out and I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. So I've got some game footage from both versions of the game in this video. You'll see the more cartoon version towards the end, but I'm just going to give you some thoughts and a couple observations I made from the game. I did try and play it as much as possible. So anyway, I'll go ahead and just start by reading the Steam description on from Steam, obviously. So anyway, it says, when Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, and Lil see a commercial for the new Reptar video game, they pretend that they're in a video game of their own. Toggle between beautiful 8-bit and HD art, select your favorite baby, and play solo or co-op in Rugrats Adventures in Gameland, a neo-retro platformer. And so yeah, so obviously I loved the cartoon that was on. I'm not sure, was it on in the 90s or the 2000s? I can't even remember, maybe both. It was something from my childhood, so some of you might be familiar with it. I don't know. There's some young people now and maybe they don't know about Rugrats, and you gotta check it out because it's a really great cartoon. And I actually used to listen to this podcast all about Rugrats called Because I've Lost Control of My Life, and it's just these two guys, and it's definitely like kind of like more adult content, but pretty funny, and they would like analyze each episode and just talk about it, and it was pretty funny. But anyway, so the game itself is pretty fun and laid back, like not too much stress in playing it, really. Like I said, you can toggle between the HD graphics and the 8-bit graphics. It's easy to play. Features a few different difficulty levels. I didn't try any of the harder ones, but I tried baby and newborn. Newborn was better for me just because I suck, and it was just a little bit easier to learn the ropes. I think maybe if I played it a little bit more, maybe I would want to try some higher levels, but I mean, that's just really for more competitive people. I don't really see myself playing this a whole ton, especially since I got it for free, but that's just the way I play games. So, I'm just kind of like a disposable gamer, so that's just me. But anyway, so in the game, you move between adventure areas in Tommy's house and yard. It's very similar to the cartoon. Like, Tommy would have these like wild fantasies, and you'd go off into some, pretty seemingly innocent place or normal place, and it'd be have all kinds of like creatures and all sorts of fantastic things going on. So that's basically what's going on in the game here in a platformer style. And I tried all the levels. I started off with the backyard and almost beat that. It's pretty easy. Once you get to the end, you just have to figure out that you have to jump on the flies normally, and that's like a huge part in the game, is jumping. Like you have to jump to like kill enemies, and it's kind of used for like, there's some other like mechanics in the game too, like you use blocks to solve puzzles and get around certain areas of the platform, and so that can be pretty cool. Definitely reminiscent of the cartoon show. Yeah, it was really cool. I loved the music. I loved the graphics. I honestly loved the graphics in both the 8-bit and the cartoon version. I just prefer retro games, so I liked the 8-bit a lot more. But yeah, so it was, I mean, you definitely had stuff from the show, and like you know, you got to see appearances from your usual characters from the show, like Angelica and Grandpa and Stu, and I can't remember the mom's name. Is it Vivian? No, but I think that's Angelica's mom. I don't know. Anyway, they're all there, and like Reptar is like a really big part in the game. And like, it's kind of funny when you go into, I liked the sandbox level, because you go into this like kind of Egyptian type style area, and like you see like on the walls there's like Egyptian reptars and stuff. It's really funny. And so like in the game, you tag team between Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, and Lil, and you basically like play until you run out of milk in your bottle or cookies, and then you have to like switch between each one until, you know, you'll you know, die, or whatever you would call it in this game. They like sit down and cry. That's basically what happens. They don't really die. But I loved playing as Chuckie. I've always loved Chuckie, and so that was kind of fun. I'll go ahead and read just like a little more information from the Steam page, because there's a little, I don't know, just some interesting insight into the game. So this is one thing it said. Everybody's favorite babies are back in action. When Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, and Lil see a commercial for the new Reptar video game, they pretend that they're in a video game of their own. Through the power of imagination, the babies transform Tommy's house into a video game world full of action, excitement, and adventure. Toggle between beautiful 8-bit and HD art. Select your favorite baby and play this neo-retro platformer. Rugrats Adventures in Gameland can be played solo, or team up with a friend for some 2-player co-op fun. So you can play co-op, so that's kind of cool. I'm not sure if you can do it online or how that works exactly, but that is an option. I'm guessing it is online, so interesting. It says, a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. And then here's some features. It says 4 playable babies with unique abilities: Tommy, Chuckie, Phil, and Lil. I really didn't notice that they had unique abilities. Maybe they do. If somebody can tell me more about that in the comments, go ahead. I really didn't notice anything about abilities or anything. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't playing it right. So progress by grabbing bottles, cookies, Reptar coins, and more. Play solo or in co-op, where babies need to stick together to win. Toggle between nostalgic 8-bit or beautiful HD graphics. Use your trusty screwdriver to enter engaging boss fights with familiar faces. So I did want to like go over a couple of issues I had with the game. So like, one is you really need to play on newborn to begin with, or it can be really difficult at first. It's partially just because I suck, but it seems like you might kind of want to play it that way. And the one gorilla boss I fought made no sense at first, but it really did make more sense later. And the other thing I'm just gonna say is, the game's pretty, doesn't have a lot of depth to it. You know, there's not a lot of story or anything. There's like a little bit of story at the beginning, but you're pretty much just playing to play Rugrats. So, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's cool. It's a free game. I really recommend you check it out if you, want to play a retro game and you like Rugrats, or if you just want to try a new game or make a new video, it's worth checking out. I think this game's going to be pretty popular, maybe. I don't know. Is Rugrats still popular? I have no idea. I think it is, but yeah. So overall, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. It's not really enough to be, amazing, but it's pretty fun, and I am satisfied with it for the price, which was free. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much my review. I'll have a link in the description of where you can get it. It's available until the 19th on Epic Games. You don't need to pay anything for that. You just need an account. They do... I'm not sure if they use your information for marketing. That might be something you want to look into, but I never had any issue with that. So, yeah, pretty popular place to get games and pretty popular game to play right now. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found that useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see me talk about more game stuff, be sure to subscribe. I am making more shorts lately. Trying to do that, if not every day, at least every week. So there will be new content from now on, and I got some new stuff on the blog, which is kind of crazy because I usually don't post that much on the blog. But yeah, so anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. And be sure to check out this game, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy your games, guys.